Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are the channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Good morning and welcome to another beautiful edition of a program where we call Colgate Right on Weird. Now YouTube and on Facebook. Well, today we don't come back for a look at the different issues them. We don't come out of the different newspaper them this morning. We'll start with the first paper this morning. As we get, the Premier News newspaper. The Premier News not the first paper we will take inside the program this morning. The Premier News get this banner headline. We say instant payment service operational July, and then you as well get Marampa mines being in advanced mining equipment. You get Sunoko receives consignment of material for flour mill construction, and the big NPDC presidential debate coming soon. You as well get all the story them inside the Premier News this morning. The next pick for this morning, now the African 24. We say like Kabbah, Ernest will Bio survive. You as well get APC snob Emmanuel Saidu Conte and President Bio Hill Ambassador Aishata Silla Thomas. And free healthcare abandoned. This is another story for you inside this edition of the Africa 24 for this morning. The next pick where we get inside the program this morning at the Freetown Post. Freetown Post say Ekubolaji murder's trial. Jury a judge alone. You as well get the ban trains journalists in public financial management. This is another story for you inside this edition of Freetown Post. And the Gleaner say as Sumano mining get mining operation contract, Sierra Rutai leads the way on local content. This another story, and you as well get as investors hoodwinkle Akisoya credibility question. This another story for you inside this edition of Gleaner. The next one at the Independent Observer will say the game don't wham. Charlse Margai, Sumano Kapen lend a serious blow to Bio's re-election. We get the next pick for this morning, where at the Tribune Times we say Sludge partners launch expanding, the diplomatic space, the democratic space in Sierra Leone projects. I take them again. Large partners launch expanding the democratic space in Sierra Leone projects. You as well get NDMA engaged journalist partners on climate information, and Afrobarometer draws curtain on around 10 planning meeting. 2023 election campaign officially starts today. CGSL National Debating Championship for Girls kicks off. This is another story for you inside this edition of the Tribune Times. The next one, now the New Age newspaper, Sierra Rutai embraces local content as they sign agreement with Mano Mining. Honorable Tennyson Indolo Sandi unveils aspirant and sensitization banners. Marampa Mines makes the largest importation of mining equipment. This is another story for you inside the New Age. You as well get the Heritage. We say ahead of manifesto launch today, Robert Kondema donates 600 t-shirts to SLPP District and SLPP Kenema District. A World Telecommunication Day observed. This is another story for inside the Heritage. Next one, now the Night Watch. We say Southern Arena, the history and future of Bo City. Babadi Kamara. Aggrieved APCian. You as well get APC need responsible campaign managers. You get concerned APC members. We're in quote. And the big NPDC presidential debate coming soon. This is another story for you inside the Night Watch for this morning. The next one for this morning. Now the Salon Compass, we say ECSL turns secret society, refuses to publish voters register. And God forbid, Rwanda situation in Salon. WHH promotes organic Cacao at Biofac 2023. You get the next paper where now the Concord Times newspaper say SLPP launches manifesto today. Know your presidential candidate. And Marampa Mines receive largest singular importation of mining equipment. 2023 presidential election. Who wins in what region? Part 1. You as well get Sonoko flour mill construction becomes concrete reality. And you get groundbreaker 21 fact about. Alright, that's not advance. Well, now let me see. This is another story for you inside this edition of the program. Of the Concord Times newspaper. And the last paper for this morning, now the Awoko newspaper. The Awoko newspaper get this big banner headline we say Kande Yumkela speaks on joining the SLPP Part 3. I was treated badly by SLPP. That is true. That is why the alliance is important, that I could forgive, and that forgiveness is important. I need to demonstrate to citizens that I can forgive those who hurt me before. Sumano Kapen, Charlse Margai declared for APC. Marampa Mines imports the largest mining equipment, and ECSL declares campaign open as SLPP starts today. This another story for you inside the Awoko newspaper. Well, now all the paper and this what we get inside the program this morning. We actually take a very short break, and after we come back, we basically can look at the different paper them, which we guess them where go join me inside the program. For we actually look at the different issues them where don't come out of the different newspaper. And as you see from the banner headline where we said get the thumbnail as we can call them, he say like Kabbah. Ernest will Bio survive the 2023 election? Basically, we can look into that one because I'm pretty sure we guess them will get interest for talking about, issue like that. And other issues then they were very much big where we could get for look at inside the program this morning. So no gonna say, my name is Sebepe, the freedom fighter. We'll take this short break and we'll come back just now.
Follow them. Una don yeri the African Caribbean Festival don't do a back home. This time then get the festival only package when a $72 deposit no more. Yes, $72. Yes, $72, and you will meet up for day for the 6 days ladida from December 28th, 2023 so January 2nd, 2024.
The experience in Africa is a completely different experience that you will never get anywhere else besides in Africa. And especially with the Africa Urban Festival, it's also uniting not only African culture, but Caribbean culture as well. So you get to be immersed in both cultures and get to see outside of your worldview, and it just offers you a new perspective. So yes, I would recommend it.
I had a wonderful experience. It was so much fun. Great memories, great food, great people, nothing but vibes. And I am a carnival junkie, and I would definitely say that this was one of the top carnivals I've attended.
I would say you have to go and experience it, because us just telling you about this or you seeing pictures about it doesn't really do it justice, because it's like just being out there with the locals and just like experiencing the cuisine, just like talking to them and like seeing how they live versus how we live. It's just that like somebody said, like we immersed all the culture together.
All you need for do now for go na dem website when na www.africaribbeanfestival.com. Scroll down and select the cotton tree package when na the festival only package. Scroll down and see all waiting there on this package, then pick between 3 and 8 months. If you pick the 8-month plan, click add to cart, then you go see say na just $72 deposit no more you need for put down. After that, click proceed to check. When na there you go put all your information and agree to all the terms and conditions. Then select your payment type. Also, you just sit down now and wait for the festival ladida this December. Back up, we move.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, I just go to the kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, I just go to the kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, I just go to the kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had.
Alright, welcome back. We actually don't get one of the guests way for joining inside the program. But we just to change the line for let we go get sober connection and sound, yeah. So please just be patient with we. We'll come back Gigi Snow for that we can discuss the issues them where we don't talk about.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, I just go to the kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say dem just like wey the heat don sleep. Other people say na the cow dey like, especially when dem cook the soup or plasas wey dem like pass all. So na that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Charlse, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my Charlse.
Yes, Charlse, some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when the heat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow dey like, especially when dem cook the soup or plasas wey dem like pass all. So na that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Charlse, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my Charlse.
Yes, Charlse, some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when the heat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow dey like, especially when dem cook the soup or plasas wey dem like pass all. So na that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Charlse, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both.
Alright, welcome back. We actually don't get one of our guests who don't join me inside the program, and it is on WhatsApp. So we'll actually go on straight with them. So let me begin discuss the different issues them where we don't get from the different newspaper them where we don't see come out this morning. Well, the possible don't get inside the program this morning in name na Abdul Hassan Faki. We same way so na veteran journalist. Na person this I be just discovered the last time saying a person we be don't teach again as English teacher and get wealth of experience in the field of journalism. So if you don't join me one time inside the program, so I'm not a stranger anymore. We'll go straight and begin talk to him. Good morning, sir, and welcome to Charlse.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you much for having me today.
Okay, so we want to start with what we know say they happened today, the latest, development inside the country with regards to electoral process, where now the campaign calendar, NEC or ECSL don't declare today as the starting date for campaign. Which means a different political party and they're different side, they do then campaign them. But what do you make up of the calendar and how you feel say this campaign go talek?
Well, I don't browse through the calendar, and to me, they look very, very clear because they give all the parties and we register and we fill in candidates for the presidential, the parliamentary, the mayoral or chairmanship, and the council elections. So they divide the country into 16 districts, and what they do is, they go the campaign almost on a daily basis, but they make sure say if district A, the other party goes in that district. Let's say if they are so they don't meet up. And to me that is very good because now we just get like 30 days for that kind of campaign, which is not very bad. But make it in a way that they don't go meet up. They don't want anybody meet up in company, and they don't get a strict warning for nobody will disrupt in company. If you know person in a Freetown, urban, in the way APC close, for goodness sake, you no go wear SAP clothes on that day and come on that door. If you're gonna go with your normal attire and move about your daily business, and no going their way. If you say this TMDC campaign Pujan, CDP no for going to Pujan today or for go campaign, you're gonna go wear normal clothes and not disrupt. That now within they don't plan, and that there will be consequences for anybody who try for disrupting company in campaign. So me this is very good, and I appreciate the ECS police they warning said nobody about the company.
And taking into consideration how the political landscape day, you think say the security sector, you know, even if one particular person flouts the calendar, you think say they go treat all political party equally, taking into consideration everything we don't see so far?
Yes, no, take us because they look at it individual, not on the particular an individual would decide for the stop. So they treat you as an individual. That is very good because if you're giving a political position, I can stop because charge you or the whole arrest you as an individual to this campaign. So they treat that way, charge you accordingly.
All right, so let me go into the different papers then where we don't see this morning. You know, I'll start with the Africa 24, where you know gets this big banner headline where they carry. You get wealth of experience in terms of how opinion can tell like and other things. Then this one say like Kabbah, Ernest will Bio survive. Basically, Kabbah in the second time it do landslide. Bio in the Ernest in the second time it do landslide. How it go talent for Bio? What take into consideration what you don't see so far? Okay, so I think the line become broken. So we not go continue with the video because I think say the line the scramble. So what we go do? Let we go to the audio so we go get the sound. A better we hear what you talk. We're very much important. So la call you back just now in the audio form. Alright, the program is still a watch now. We had and this na Charlse on we had na YouTube and on Facebook. So we go back and see how best we can able for talk to a guest on audio because waiting we want for talk about and waiting we want for hear very much important than the video. So let me see if we can connect on yes it ring now. Now we'll just see if we can get them on the WhatsApp again on audio. Let me discuss the issues then very, very much clear. You get me?
Yeah, really clear.
Okay, I think your voice very much okay now. So I've been to ask a question. Tijan Kabbah begins set the pace with landslide victory in 2002. Ernest in 2012 do the same thing. But how you see, based on the kind of tension, the kind of thing where they happen all around, you think say Margai will get the same kind of landslide victory, or it will survive at all based on the paper in question?
Yeah, well, the politics of Sierra Leone, well, I can always get one way I can get an analogy. I say we also call many man one day, but they call them Congolina one they pass, but he get a very big voice. So we put in voice, so we ask, I say, how many there? And I say, but actually because of his voice big 91, you see who the get cross carpeting. I don't say that this cross carpeting of Charlse Margai and Sumano Kapen. Well, with all the respect to them one and they not to very large party they will go to shake anybody heart. And when you look at the incumbency of President Margai promoting it don't do for the past 5 years, the capacity of Charles Margai, well, now a good move to the APC. But honestly, with me, to be fair with him, you know, get a large following like how I mean, they did interview this yesterday in like in the 2010 where I mean the 2007 we can do, you know, we give power to and it's by Chroma in the 2018 we give power to we can over to Fabio. With all due respect, President Bill don't get inroads now. Well, where they can say strongholds of APC, you don't get many inroads them. They no play down it down, and them they inroads and they will give votes. And up to this present moment we're talking to you right now, you get message from the people of Sierra Leone, and well, I don't know if wait Dr. Sumano Kamara they wait one for do a surprise, but honestly, you know, do we any message yet? And I talk out with all fairness because me not listen any message we don't get it. If say that this are the camp I can do. If I not talk to it from where them don't make them like that, I know actually do any serious talking for say this is what I'm going to do. So President Bio get an edge already. One day today.
But Samuel has done the old some town hall meeting. They must say don't they talk about what they intend for do.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is, well, the message then, the message that we give, we don't get new one. Then you don't give, we will shake you up.
So who's new message you don't hear from President Bio?
Something with strange, huh?
You don't get new message from President Bio apart from the fact that they'll tell you about free education, talk about the agriculture, other things that we don't work on.
Well, the incumbency already it don't do something in these 5 years where it don't get a lot of leverage over the Sumano Kamara, one of the main contender. And now, of course, today they launched a manifesto. I think say for go find a way small. They did not tell him now this morning for go. They say get a lot of surprises inside that manifesto we know they inside that first one with this first 5 years. We don't do so. We're more focus on education, they focus on the economy, they focus on the girl child, they focus on you know this from come against rape, which is very good. So he said this new one now. Yes, there one peep into he said agriculture. He said but more than that. So I want to wait today. Now we all go to radio that would listen.
Yeah. So we'll look at the agriculture basically where you want to prioritize this second term. You know, and agriculture, I think we have been on the invest serious one into, you know, in the last 5 years of in regime. You know, how you go rate the success of agriculture, taking into consideration the amount of money we don't put inside it, where we hear say put inside it, and a big project all the year away, but we not see nothing.
Well, agriculture, you see, well, me a commoner upline, me a rural man, me a village boy.
Mm-hmm.
But man no understand how agriculture they work. Agriculture it get process. I mean, even though like here we still get seasonal agriculture, we not go into that mechanical irrigation. We don't get irrigation. I told it the season dam, so trouble the for production. We don't see down like they produce. So we don't come on like it, and we expectations the way we get from President Bill. We talk say the agriculture, you know.
Right. The line they connect from Abdulhassan Faki. We they tell me about the yeah. You don't come back. The line been break just now. You get to it?
Yes, I get you.
Yes, go ahead, please.
So me believe say this first 5 years, you don't try. I mean, in many areas, then if you this alone, I go see beaucoup things in the market. But in as much as beaucoup things in the market, what in the problem na we are always point out
but
many
the things them and the things that within the market, not to basically the government's project, waiting people that be used for do, where they be always doing in the market. But I'll ask you this question. You know, the question of, for example, the way how it puts, you know, plenty money, and you talk about seasonal, you know, but the good thing about we country, no seasonal day when it lasts for 1 year. When mean say, if not bad season, it not gonna last for 1 year. 6 months, you don't get bad season. 6 months, you don't get good season, depending on what you want for invest on. But we talk about like 3 years into, for example, a Tomabun project, I don't know if you don't see one bag rest from the Toma bomb, but we talk about $2 million. You talk about other projects, them where they don't put plenty money in, but we don't see anything. So all of waiting in at the market, not a new thing, and not to out of waiting the government be don't project it and they do. Correct or wrong?
Yeah, well, to a large extent, you get a point because another just want to come to say we not heavily mechanized agriculture national yet. That's not the problem. But we just want to come discuss for say we get farmers the way now subsistence farming we do. So now we see like a tumor boom don't begin for come then soak fin because what did the president want to do? He want to put the flood the field for all man for come, the private individual, the government they come get their own agricultural programs. I mean private individuals and companies like when will come up like we go small farm then now we play them we plant, you know, we raise them, we plant to cassava them, we plant we cocoa them, cacao, coffee, so there's small stuff and they. So that I believe that is one example put out. But over the years, I don't gather from where they move in this country. The support of government normally they reach for rich. These are the problem they get. Now they see they go tractors and for go plow the fields. The tractors they end up now ministers their houses. In those days, I don't say for now. And they end up now ministers their backyard. Then they take them tractors and they go rent them for carry loads. They go rent them for plow people and farm them on a daily basis and they pay. And Salomon the typical farmer na blame na shenge. You don't get that money for checking per day. Yeah, because it's very expensive. And if now slash and boy, you know, where they cut with in cutlass and who they ask, well, how much you go plow per season? So now they always say this man in farm big this year, the biggest farmer in this community this year, now 10 acres. 10 acres na small field. You know, there's about 2 acres. So now small field. So who's a machine they work 1 grain day? Now they 20 man they work for like 1 month. So you don't see. So what you mean investing? Let me talk say I don't know you put in the manifesto where they carry today and how they therefore roll out their manifesto promise where they can. Because I don't say I don't say I go today. And very very important. I think the government for in a very big way for mechanized farming and make them very accessible to the individual farmer, the company farmer, the government farmer, even the backyard farmer, the man winner in 1 grain of where they plow in place. Government forget incentives and we go make people them glady, you know, where they produce, if you're glady for produce, because production of agricultural products now a very, very tedious job. Me, I know me, I do fishing, I do farming, I understand all this stuff that they are. So it's very, very tedious and it's very tiring. So government for really fair way from charge the Minister of Agriculture for say, we are cutting a very big way and empower the farmers and from the individual to the company, to the group, because they get groups in that, they get groups, they get company, they get they get individuals. Then of course government. Okay. So now so many scam, but I don't want to preempt what they get terrible.
Okay. So
they are going to get at this country, they dominate by individuals.
All right. So let's ask you this question again on the same thing we're going to talk about, and I just need you on, you know, because you're good in opinion, you're good in other things. Them, you don't watch them, you don't write opinion in other piece them. When you put Samuel Kamara, you put Marabio in this election, who do you think say get more heavyweights? Not all by you know who do you think say get the most heavyweights?
Well, President Bill get strong weight for now, and President Bill don't deny the limelight for some time. As I tell you, so I know you get the advantage of incumbency, and of course you don't deny the political limelight for some time. You don't move around. You don't do a lot of work this 5 years, and well, Samuel Kamara, you know, just wave off that way, but honestly, if you ask me, he has always been an administrator. They always talk say that I say one drawback with Samuel Kamara
before Marabio become, part of the NPRC, he not been be a administrator before. But then he gets the opportunity and get a chance, yeah. So let's look at this thing. If Marabio before he come into the office of presidency, for example, under NPRC and now SLPP, yeah, how you go assess him? You think say because in a first time he not do well or he not go do well? Yeah, because he not been there into any administrative work before. I mean presidential work before, but he come up from as a military man where he not get any background in terms of administration, but he come and take over the highest office in the land. So does that mean because he come inside as a military personnel, enough for able for make an input? The same question go to Samoa because he not get experience in presidential work, but he gets experience in administration. You think say he not go still create impact?
I just don't want the advantage. Well, if you compare the two, President Bill after he come out of the military, he go out in 2005. 2005, now he begin in political journey. Bokumani forget that. He begin political journey. He attempt one, he lost. Attempt two, he lost. Third one, so in fact from 2005, continuously he not ever left politics again. So he learned on the hard way.
So the question where I want for ask based on that one day, he been there inside politics, but he not been go inside, the office as you they talk about 2005, he begin the campaign. He begin the campaign. The same to Samoa. Samoa self don't take like 5 years instead of they doing campaign. So how you go rule that out?
No, let me get it. I don't get the advantage of. I mean, the incumbents you don't get a chance for. It don't come now this 5 years. You don't do some lot of things away. You don't get edge. Not that I therefore explain. You don't get edge. At least we don't see. You don't produce a lot of promises away. Don't come make. Samura, as I say for up to this present day of talking, clear message they to begin. Well, now begin look at the message they have. Now we begin for test. I mean, for see how they would now choose between the two people. So as I say, we still wait for them. Time still, we still more get 30 more days.
One question and answer the way we don't make himself on social media, this being time, I go ask you the same question. If you for put, President Bio in the scale of 10, like use the same question where a particular journalist be asked. In the scale of 10, how much you go give him in terms of delivery?
In the scale of 10, and being very fair, without any whether a lecker or a non-lecker, let's say I hit I'll give him scale of 10 from 1 to 10. I'll give him 7.
But then SSF said and they give them say 4. How on whose grounds will you use for give them 7? Because them now the government say then they give them say 4. Because then don't fail. That is the exact word we they use.
Well, the reason here is that as I say, one side we are really happy. The hands of our guards, because that beginning normally be the soccer in this country.
Hands of our guards, not a government project.
No, well, of course. I mean, you don't forget the blessing of the president and the government of the day. You know what one without in consent, and they don't make laws and now where they make them make them free. They don't count this free education. Honestly, if you go to the provinces, you see the impact of the free education. But you know the freedom is a melting point. But when you go say upline now, the east, the west, the north, the south, you see the impact of the free education. Beginning will not be able to access education. Which honestly, they never go to a school. That basic education, that basic school, they never able to pay. They go free. And if you see the enrollment of the students, they will look about 800,000, 700,000 per year. Now we're talking about 1.3 million every year. They never access primary and secondary education. It's free.
Okay. So going back to the question where I be asked, if you give them 7 means say a clean mark. In other words, you get 70 or 7 inside any exam, that means an excellent job that one day. We see inside Tijan Kabbah in 2002 do excellent job with that kind of pass mark day. He not do any campaign, he just do another people and do campaign. Ernest by Kuroma in 2012, with this kind of mark where you give Marabio, so we hear he come out publicly and say, if I don't work, on a vote for me. If I don't work, when I not vote for me, that the campaign that will be used in 2012, and we see the outcome. But Mada Bio don't spend like 3 months. They go all around the campaign, in the name of you working visit or so. So if you don't get 70% or 7 pass mark, why the worry?
Well, so with political landscape now, we'll get over 17 political parties. I mean, we'll get about 17 political parties. And honestly, for now, the technology will overtake the world. This social media. You don't get for joke. Yeah, you don't get for joke for campaign. It don't become very slippery ground. It can tilt. Elections like Salon can tilt at any hour. So honestly, even though you get the incumbency, even though you get the majority of people, so they will not get access to social media. But the social media, the only way you get access to, they can even for influence other people. So you therefore continue for tell people and say you have done it, and you continue for do it, and therefore say therefore continue with you. Even though when you get the incumbency advantage, you don't go sit down, just relax now. That time don't pass. The dynamics away the course of Ernest in time, Kabbah in time. They change. The dynamics, the surround political dynamics, and they change every passing day, every year. Now the technology don't overtake the campaign, so it's not very easy for legislators. I don't want to say I don't do this now. They don't go vote for me. You know, just the public show. And when you look at the way that people cross, cross capital don't begin take place. Then for they say we don't mature in the democracy don't mature now as alone. That people do the choices now for make from move from here to here. That traditional business now don't begin change small. They don't begin change. They don't know like by you. For say this, traditional I get 10 votes, and they get back out at 10 votes. They work so now. They change. So you get to work for them. You get to work for each vote. That I believe should make the president be able to move up and down for Ghana. For Ghana more votes.
All right. So let me move away from that small bit, and let me go into another paper where now the Salon Compass. Salon Compass gets this banner headline we say ECSL turns secret society, refuses to publish voter register. What do you make up of this? Up to this time, like you write, they don't say like 1 month or less to the election, ECSL still not able to publish, the voter register. And the boss for the ECSL don't come out plain and tell say, as political parties, CSO and other people in the call for let the audit the system because they're so much scared about what they happen. He said he not go allow anybody for audit in system because of confidential reason. What do you make up of this?
Well, I believe I know we move.
All right, in line they reconnect and the program. Faki, the line be the connect, so we not get you. The question is, what do you think of the issue of secret society and the issue of voter register?
Okay. No, I'm not believing in a secret society. I know. To me, I look at the headline this morning. I try for browser, and Salon we get different schools of thought. But honestly, to me, if you ask me, I believe that we are the ECSL get a timetable. I not talk to the public relations department these 2 days out. I not talk to the ECSL boss. But I believe something will give a response where will be more encouraging. I'm very sure they will most give the voter register. That is by law. That's what the law tell we. So I know one level preempt them for say they don't make this thing as secret society. They don't go police thing. I mean. Each kingdom, each district, each region that they clear, and we all don't go take away voter ID cards and Sumano still get for go take them. Sumano still get for take them. I think they say they go about 300,000 to 400,000 we still then the call people on a daily basis. Una can't take answer for I know say na here at the vote. Where I go to that place, I foresee my name, so at least 2 weeks to elections. So to me, I think say they get that timetable, and I believe they will most publish that register before the elections. Because that is what the law says.
Okay, so and going back, 2018 they been do presidential debates. Okay, where that one day anyhow you want for talk anyhow you want for say, the debates being create some impact in the minds of elites, in the minds of undecided voters. Okay, so now then they come up again with another debate, presidential debate. You know, where they will publish the date and the venue very very soon. You feel say this one as in 2018 it will create any impact? You may basically waiting and we get for discuss now the debates.
Well, the debate can create some impact, but you na Solomon, me na Solomon, you know how deeply seated some of we preferences and for particular political parties. So my like you call debate, you listen so they watch so in fact the more the opponent go to make fine point is able now you the talk me no say na I mean the vote are clear out in fact if I that one talk so not to we they talk to me we they even touch me heart. So we get that kind scenario one. Second scenario we get the debate they want to make I don't always point out in many fora to say it too academic for Salone. Now Salone are a country of over 70% people that will not get access to education, and when they get access to education, they know they read and write too much. They don't care too much about news. They don't care too much about debating. They don't care too much about what they say already. They say you just get that care. For instance, even they say more than they say class. Then they cause trouble in this country for every day. So debate now, like we and France, you know, the Western world, America, to educational grounds, it too much to the 85%, 90%. So call it over and now 100%. How many go school? That basic. Yeah. So someone they make debate there. It pass off. They don't even know say the debate take place in Waterloo. They don't even know say there was a debate today in Waterloo. I mean, the president, the people that want for the president, they talk today. So it creates impact to mostly the one way. I can call and see what the intelligentsia. Then we don't go we cautiously listen to radio every day and television every day. Then one they will up to someone back no get even someone can want listen but no get access. So we have a variables so they make debating then they can find, but then the impact not be highly felt all over the country. Perhaps not 20% go actually get time for listening to them debate because then they access them.
So in other words, the debate not will create any much impact.
No, it will create impact. It will create impact, but in Africa, they will make all them big.
Okay, so since we talk about debate and Freetown, the last question I will basically ask you, get for do it, you know, how you feel say the people will vote. You think say majority of the people they vote on basically waiting and they see it happen, or then they vote on them along political and party line?
Yeah, we get the categories and where they vote now. The first category where they vote now, and the one where they vote on party line. Then they are stagnant.
How much percent you will give that one in there?
Huh?
How many percent you will say they make up of the one where they vote on party line?
Well, if you look at it, in fact, then constitute the largest majority.
Okay.
They pass 60%. Okay. Where they vote on party line.
So what about the one where they vote on issue, based on issue, the economy, and other things there? What about the other hand where they vote on issue, basically the economy and other policies?
Yeah. They get the one back where they vote on issues. They get the one where they vote on particular portion. I like this portion, whether it in this party or that party. And they vote for this particular portion because I like an amount. Just that. So you get out of the category there. So, but the largest majority of Solomon, then they vote on party line. They know what, honestly, no debate, no they move themselves. In fact, no message when you want
are based on APC and SLPP. That is obvious. The election are based on APC and SLPP. Obvious.
Very obvious. The them other small parties, then pick no more than they pick, honestly, with all the respect to them. In fact, even SFP, you will surprise for no say, even the party them we don't form so within other 15 parties they will form. Then or most of them they left them candidate and they go vote for either APC or SFP. Because almost everybody spring in this country, all parties in the spring from two parties in this country. APC, SFP. And this is normal for even advanced countries like China, or the conservatives, or the liberals, or the Democrats. Normally, the other parties where they come from, there's more parties that will call them offshoot. However, look at again and they come out. You go surprise for see PMC man that they go vote inside the box. You go say just okay, go talk about we don't talk down. We know that they go vote. So this now get now. For now, we not break it, we not break away that barrier yet. For now, we can vote on issues. Like now, we don't advance. Una economy is strong. Una everything. Una awareness is great. We are with two parochial. We steady force on voting for our colors, voting for the people that we don't visit now. We own family this, and we own friends, and we own. Now if I would say now Yahweh day, just kind of talk to you now. They listen to you now Yahweh day.
All right. So thank you very much. I think we don't get the analysis then we forget from you based on waiting the paper then come up with. We're not going to look all the paper then because of time. And we're going to try to forget you again in another edition. We'll be actually supposed to forget you and Edward Mara, but unfortunately we're not able to connect with Edward Mara. For let we get this kind of debate where we go on between and all two. But thank you very much. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your input into the program, and I look forward to forget you in another edition.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you and get yourself a very, very good day, sir.
Okay.
All right. In name Abdul Hassan Faki, in a journalist and a person we don't take long years in the field of journalism. We join we inside the program today for we talk about the different issues then based on how in the see them as a journalist and as a citizen of Sierra Leone. We want to tell you all thank you. We don't join inside the program today. We don't like the discussion. We don't like the discussion. We appreciate you all. Please, if you don't like the program, it's for like them. And if you not share it, not for share. And if you not subscribe it, please not for subscribe. But meet you again on it inside the program what we call We Are. Until then, my name Nastembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. God bless we country Sierra Leone where we call We Are.
Another morning again inside We Had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country We Had. Anyway, before I go to the Wahala We Had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voice.